You finna be on dialysis.
I had dialysis today.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Kitchen Table Conversation. It's so good to see y'all. It's so good to see y'all. Even though I can't see y'all, it's so good to see y'all. I need you to like and share this post. We're gonna have a great conversation tonight. Like and share. I need you to go to our YouTube page. Go over and follow us on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Share the videos. Try to get those views up, those numbers up. So help us out. Help us out. We'll greatly appreciate it. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody had a great week. It's Black History Month. Black History Month. We're so excited to bring a lot of focus to Black history this month on our channels and whatever I do, bring a lot of focus to it. You know, I found out something last night about a little tidbit about Black history. One of the first Black sergeant majors in the United States Marine Corps, I think he went to World War One, is from Greene County, Mount Hebron. Yes, right here in Alabama, right here in West Alabama, Greene County, Mount Hebron. First Black general sergeant major was from Mount Hebron, and he commanded. He was sergeant major of the first Black Marines, I think, and they're stationed at Camp Lejeune in I think it's South Carolina. So go look it up. I shared on my page last night. Go look it up. Some great history. Teach our kids because if you don't teach it, we'll lose it. So yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. What else I got going on? What else I got going on? Oh, we're so glad that election time is almost here. We got less than 30 days for the city municipal elections. We can go forward with that. We got city council and school board members running, running for office. I think right now they actually in a forum. So if you can go watch the forum after you watch my show. So it's been going on for a couple of hours. So you can go watch it later and understand what your local candidates are talking about. So before we get to talking to our special guest today, we're gonna run through a few commercials and a few different things you need to know about. Listen, guys, February the 8th, this Saturday, right here at Kings Royal Event Center, 501 Hargrove Road East, we will have the Elite Miracle Millionaire Taste and Talk session from 4 to 8 p.m. This is going to be a great opportunity for you to come in and learn about different ways to supplement your income, learn about different ways to live a healthy lifestyle, and talk with some real famous people. Real famous people. Miss, I can't, I'm gonna kill her name, Miss Riley and Miss Shaver, and Mr. and Mrs. King. So you'll be able to talk to them, see them. So come out right here, 501 Hargrove Road East, Kings Royal Event Center. Come out to the Elite Miracle Millionaires Taste and Talk. Start at 4 o'clock. The event is totally free. 4 to 8, come out, check it out, and see what's going on. Hopefully you can learn some good ways to do some great things, live healthy lifestyle, and supplement your income at the same time. Second thing is, you know the bros. You know how the bros is. You know how the bros is. So we bringing something new to the city. Something new. We want you to participate in it. We want you to be a part of it. It's called Q Sip and Stroke. It is a paint party, Valentine's Sweetheart edition. So if you ain't gonna get your old lady nothing for Valentine's Day, you forget, you come on over to Sips and Strokes with the Q's right over 3100 15th Street East. 15th Street, I'm sorry, 3100 15th Street. Sips and Stroke with the Q's is $60 for $50 for a couple. You got prices that vary. You should see the link down there where you can get your tickets on Eventbrite, or just go on Eventbrite, type it in Q, Sips, and Strokes here in Tuscaloosa. Guarantee you, we're gonna have a time. We're gonna have a time. That's February the 15th. That's next Saturday. So come out, Q, Sips, and Strokes. But back it up one day, February the 14th, right here again at King's Event Center. We're gonna have a Valentine's Day sweetheart dinner. Yep, Valentine's Day sweetheart dinner with no other than Willie Jasnova Davis on the saxophone, serenading you all night long. You can buy your tickets. You can bring your sweetheart. Y'all can eat some good dinner, listen to some great music, and just have a great time. Some one-on-one time with your sweetheart. You know, it's Valentine's Day, so you get your tickets. You can follow the link down there, and it should be in the comment section. You follow the link, go on the link, go get your tickets. It's $50 per person, but you get food, music, and a good time. So check that out. Valentine's Day Sweetheart Dinner right here at 501 Highgrove Road East, King Royal Event Center, featuring Willie Jasnova Davis. So get your tickets today. Now, we all about healthy lifestyle. I know I try to be healthy as I can be, especially being a veteran. Ooh, I need all the healthy additives, the healthy cleansing stuff I can get. So listen, this stuff here, Candy Cleanse. This is the truth. Y'all hear me? It is the truth. It'll cleanse you, get you vitamins and nutrients in your body, and also detox you from other foreign bodies in your body. If y'all know what I mean. If you eat a lot of pork and beef, or chew bubble gum, what other things stay in your colon for a long time? All that bad stuff. It can help with blood pressure and all that kind of stuff. So we need you to come by King's Kitchen, around 501 Howard Grove Road, and buy your bottle. I think it's $15 a bottle. But I guarantee you, if you drink this, you're going to start your health kick off right. And I'm going to drink it on air so y'all know. And this is the tropical punch kind. And they also got watermelon. It tastes just like Kool-Aid. It don't have no bad taste. It tastes real good. It comes in a great little bottle where you can refrigerate it. Stuff, take it with you throughout the day. Drink it. Hey, I drink it. You should drink it too. Come get your bottle right here at King's Kitchen. Ooh, that's good. So come get your bottle of Candy Cleanse right here. Ooh, I think I drank too much. Get your bottle of Candy Cleanse right here at King's Kitchen. I guarantee it will kick you off right. So it's a healthy drink. So tonight, guys, we're going to be talking to one of the young ladies that's from our community, born and raised right here in Tuscaloosa. She has done some amazing things in the city, from being on a part of the YMCA board, the Barnes Branch Advisory Board. She's helped with the sports program, after school. She's a dance instructor. She's got young ladies that's been in her dance group that's dancing at multiple HBCUs across the country. Also, she's just a good person. She's just a good person. Just a good person. So when we come back, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk with Miss Tanika Rice. Sorry, this stuff, it's good. Tanika Rice. And we're going to be talking with her about two different things we got coming up in the city real soon. And I'll let her tell y'all about it. So we'll see you in a few seconds.
Strength, leadership, power, authority, guidance, patience are God's gift to us as men. We have to cherish that, not abuse it. I prayed this morning to be a better listener. Didn't work so well. We're human. You get back up. Yes, I've been high up on the mountain. I've been blessed. But that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
And it's lonely up there.
Yeah.
People don't know that side. We did not come this far to just break down and lose now.
Welcome back to Kitchen Table Conversation. Tonight, like I said, man, we had an awesome guest tonight. So everybody, welcome Miss Tanika Rice. How you doing, Tanika?
Hello.
I'm over here
I'm
speaking.
good. I'm
Hey,
good.
how you
I'm
doing?
good.
All right. Tanika, how you been, man?
Man, I've
Been doing
all right.
good?
Yeah, I've been all right.
That's good.
Much
That's
better.
good. That's good.
Mhm.
So tonight we're gonna be talking about a few things, but we're gonna start off
Mhm.
with something special we got coming up in the city at the end of the month.
Mhm.
We have been interviewing people left and right, and they have different forums all over the place.
Mhm.
But this specific forum we're going to talk about is the Tuscaloosa City Council Candidate Forum held on Thursday, January 27th at Central High School at 6 o'clock.
Mhm.
Tell us about that forum.
Okay. So I've always been in the community, and I try to, behind the scenes do as much as I can. And one of the things that I noticed from in the local government as well as in nationwide is just the lack of people knowing about candidates and the way that government works and things such as that. And so what I wanted to do, I went to two organizations that have been around for years, which is the SCLC and the NAACP. And so I talked with them about possibly, I said, I would do it for free. I will organize a forum for you guys if you guys would just host it, support it, and so that we can get the candidates out and inform the community. Because to me, that's what those organizations stand for. They're supposed to be for our community. And that's what our community needs at this moment, is to be informed. And so that's where it kind of came from. They both were in agreement and in support of it. And so I did it all my research, and I sent the information out to the candidates. And to my surprise, pretty much everybody, including the mayor, confirmed that they would participate.
All the candidates?
All but two.
Okay.
All
What
but
two?
two.
No, don't.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
They need
They'll
two
see.
that's on there. Y'all need to be on
They'll
there.
see. One is not. Well, three. Two are not being contested, so I guess it wasn't really a reason for them to come. And the and the other, maybe they'll come forward by the end. What you say he? It could be a she.
Oh, but they scared.
But anyway, but the mayor is included, and like I said, it's on the 28th. It's nonpartisan. It's not in support of any particular party or anything. And the forum is not designed to where it's to bash any of the candidates. It's pretty much basically to get the information out there where people can ask questions about how it relates to our community, and what they're doing and the future basically of our community, and actually also and how everything is coming down on a national level. How are they going to keep us, how are they going to work with what's coming down on a national level to keep us food on our tables, jobs and things such as that. What are you planning to do? Also, a couple other things that we want to know is, especially like in District 1, how are you going to work with the school boards? Are you going to work with the school representatives to be able to get our schools, on a passing level? So just little questions like that we may want to ask.
Yeah, people don't know how important relation between the city council and the city school board is.
Yeah, everything. One thing I've learned, and I've always worked in nonprofit, and all of my jobs I've always had for the last 30 years have always been about partnerships. It's always about networking and creating partnerships. You absolutely cannot do anything without creating partnerships. You can't be a leader if you're not a follower. So you always have to understand those two concepts whenever you're going past anything. So if you want to make a difference in the community, you have to understand that you have to be a person that's able to listen, be able to know that you're not always right, be able to take information in and be able to apply it, and always take yourself and ego out of it and be able to move forward from there. And so that's what we're basically looking to see, what type of candidates that we have that are out there that's going to push our community forward. And we're not going to stop at that point where I say we Me. I think after that point, once we get whoever's in, I'm not supporting any particular candidate. I just want to get all the information out there. But once that we get whoever our people are, then at that point, it's going to be two things that need to be in place. One is support. A lot of times, and I've been in these positions myself where you be on these boards and stuff and you know all this information and you're advocating. But a lot of times, if you're the only person advocating for the community, all they got to do is shut you down.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they got to do is shut you down,
Most
and
definitely.
it is over. So when we do have these candidates that win these particular positions, we got to, if we say we want this in our particular, in whatever community or whatever district, then we got to show up in numbers at the city council and support that person when that person's advocating for us, and not to let them feel alone. And then on the second thing that we got to do is once they get these positions, not only we got to support them, but we also have to hold them accountable for whatever it is that we expect for them to do. And and so we have to do both of those things, support and accountability. But like again, I say nothing can be done without the support, of everyone. Everybody has to work together to make it work.
Right. It's so important that we hold these politicians accountable, because sometimes they get in these seats and they don't do nothing. They don't do absolutely nothing. They run on the agenda, or they say they can do this and change this and do that, but then they get in those offices and it's all about them. Now, how important is voter registration and voter information when it comes to uh, elections?
Well, I would say this, and I've sat in on a few like I said, non-partisan, but I have sat in some of the Democratic meetings, and they talk about the numbers and voting and things such as that. And what I've noticed is we have these big voter registration drives. Everybody registered.
Everybody
It's
registered
a
to vote.
lot of people registered, but they're not coming out and vote. So to answer your question, what's the difference between registration and information? I can push you to register and say you in the 12th grade, you're 18 years old, I need you to get registered. That's the end of it.
Yeah,
they
that's the
did
end
that
of it.
part because that's all I asked you to do. That's all I asked you to do. Register, and I want you to vote. But I didn't tell you why you need to vote. I didn't. But when you explaining why, you can't just say, especially when you're talking to someone, but it's your right. People fought for us to vote. That is true, but you still have to break down the dynamics of it and how it is how everything works and how you vote and how important local elections are, because local is what you actually feeling immediately.
Every day.
That's what you're feeling every day. What's your job market? What's your housing market? Look like the support of your schools and things such as that. So where we need to start, where I feel that we need to start, is about just educating everybody about why, the real reason why you vote, no matter, and not pushing any particular agenda. Just saying, hey, what is your life like? What would you like to change? Well, okay, this is how you change it, because you have to. This particular person plays this position, this position, or whatever, and we have to be very strategic. To me, you have to be very strategic in what it is that that you do and whatever it is that their game plan is. You just can't go wildly. And the other biggest issue that I kind of see with us is we're, especially as a Black community, is we're reactive and not proactive.
Correct. Exactly.
A lot of times when we reactive and stuff comes down the pipeline, as far as how something's going to do our community, that decision was made 5 years ago, 10 years ago. They 20 years ahead of you. So by the time you were acting, it's kind of that situation where I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna tell you I'm sorry later. Type of thing. That's going on a lot of times. And I think in our present day government, where we're at is they understand that we're reactive and not proactive.
Yeah, so they don't even put up a fight because they already planned. They didn't went to the meeting before the meeting and planned it out. And when you had a meeting, it's like, okay, when y'all decide that, we've been did that.
Right, but how can you expect somebody, if you're not putting forth the effort? Then you can't expect somebody to do anything for you if you're not putting the expectation on it. That's just life in general. And so, like I said, from being a part of different boards and things such as that, one of the things I noticed was a lot of times where not only did a lot of communities that I see that are getting a lot of, of what they want, in their communities, is they that support and accountability, but they also have an organization in their community. So, like, say for example, you have a District 1 neighborhood group or community group. That District 1 group holds accountable that candidate. So before you could say, we're going to have a vape place, a liquor store, or whatever, can come in the community, you got to go through that group. And then not only is that good for that group to hold that person accountable and to support her, but people being involved in that group, that is a great way for people to show the community if you want to run for that position. We got so many people that come out the woodwork say, I want to run. We never seen you there. We don't know what you about, what you for, whatever. But if we have some community organizations in place where you can be involved and we see how you work, we see how you advocate, and we see what it is that you do, we say, okay, when this person leaves, you want to come on up? Okay, we got your back. So just different things. And we do have some candidates like that are in the running that, I can sit here and I can say, oh, I've seen this person. Everything I've been at or wanted to be at, I've seen that person at it, So I think that really, really makes a difference.
Yeah, it makes a difference. You being in the community and working, and people see you working. You kind of put your platform or who you are as a person out there before you even thought about running or anything like that. It makes a huge difference, because those people that come out the woodworks, those ones that might end up winning, and then we be with somebody that's terrible.
And you also have to understand one thing that I've learned too is that when you start getting these positions and you start working with things that become political, you if you are an advocate person and you just love the community and you love people, you got to also understand you got to have a certain type of dog in you. You have to have a certain kind of dog in you that understands when things start to get political. Because I know for me, I've advocated for stuff and been at home crying at night because some didn't go a certain way because
we've been on some boards together.
That I was just so blah blah blah. But at the end of the days, experience and just having some good people around you to teach you. You got at some point in time when you out there and you decide that you're going to cross over in a political realm, or you want to cross over into a place where you want to battle or challenge something, you got to have a different kind of mindset. It's like when you look at these candidates, what is their mindset for? Because everything's not always going to go your way, and how hard are they going to go? For the community in which they serve.
Yeah, because me and you just sat on some boards and been in some meetings where we've been fighting, like we fighting a losing battle, but we stayed the course. We had lost battles, but we stayed the course.
Sometimes, you got to stay the course. Because sometimes it's just a battle. War. Sometimes war ain't over.
Yeah, war ain't over.
Patience.
Yeah,
patience.
Gotta have patience.
Sometimes you gotta let it.
A lot of time we don't have it. You sometimes we get knocked down and we like, man, forget this.
Yeah,
you gotta get back up. You gotta get back up, especially fighting for our community, especially underserved communities, our African American community. You gotta keep fighting, because, like you say, that meeting before the meeting was everything was decided. So when you come to the table, you gotta be consistent and patient, and then eventually it'll go your way if you keep fighting. If you keep showing up. That's the whole thing. You got to keep showing up. You got to keep showing up
with the right mindset.
Right mindset.
Because with I'm a big advocate. If anybody that's worked with me or whatever, I'm a big advocate about, like, for example, Benjamin Barnes at the YMCA. He went to Tuskegee, and Booker T. Washington told him there that go back after you've been educated. Go back into your community and build your community.
Most definitely.
So a lot of times, I just don't want to talk too much, but we have just as much as you have white flight, you have black flight.
Yeah, you got black
we don't
flight.
go back. After we've been educated and we've been put on, and go back and put forth into our community. So
we go back and tear it up.
Well,
and then leave. I've seen it happen. You have people that go get educated, go get a good job. They come hang out in the community, but for putting anything in the community that's going to be sustainable and life changing, they do none of that. They just hang out, tap what they're going to tap, and then they go back home to where they come from.
So
We have a lot of
got to tap back into that. A lot of us, you're educated, I'm educated. And and educated doesn't necessarily mean going to college all the time. You know, it's you can be smart entrepreneurs. You know, you get out there and you have a certain kind of grind. You know, just whatever. It's just educated just means that you know what you're working with and you educate yourself about whatever it is that's going on. That's what I mean by educated. I don't mean necessarily having to go to school. You don't necessarily always have to do that, but you do have to school yourself.
Right. Oh, I hear you. You ain't got to go to school, but you need to school yourself. I need to write that down. Write that down, Executive Director. So with this candidate forum, we done had a lot of them, 2 or 3 already. We got a couple shows that's going on, my show and other shows. Candidates come on and stuff. So how is this forum going to be different from all the rest of them?
Well, I don't know because it's my first time. But I will say that what we are going to do is we're going to have all of the candidates. They're going to be, on the stage. It's still not still at Central High School in the auditorium. We are going to have it free, open to guests. It was going to be limited, but we're going to have for anybody to come that wants to sit there. We're going to have a media area, so for yourself or anybody else that's going to be there that wants to look at it. But the biggest thing I would say, other than it just being up front with all the people, is now people are on social media. So it's going to be broadcast on social media live.
And Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. It's going to be on the NAACP page, but also we'll have people like yourself and others that have nice, popular shows on Facebook or any social media that'll be able to come there and be able to get the, film from there and get the word out. The candidates will get a couple questions ahead of time that they could prepare for us, but those will be kind of in general questions. But we will take questions from the audience. Again, we're not looking at anything to particularly bash any particular candidate. We want the questions to be straightforward, like, this is what I experienced. What are you going to do about this? Just kind of straightforward with that. So you can ask the mayor, you can ask someone in your particular district. You can open it up to any one of them, and they'll have a time. Just kind of like how when you watch the debates on, the kind of presidential debates, where you have a time period where you can answer the question.
But this is not a debate. This is a strict forum.
It's a forum. I'm sorry.
So who is it going to be moderated by?
Jade Nicole.
Okay, so Jade. Shout out to Jade.
Yes. And I also want to have, I'm looking for the different SGAs at the high schools and stuff to be a part of it. I really want to start getting a lot of the young people out and involved in these particular types of events and stuff, so that they'll be able, because you got to start them now. You got to start them right now. I started my baby. She was a baby. She had to go and vote, put that little sticker on. And she drove from college, from Nashville to come down and vote every single election, and because it's embedded in her head, the importance of what it is she needs to do. And we also, when you said what can we do about registration and voting, we also need to let the people, these kids, when they go off to school, the importance about absentee voting and stuff like that. So we got a whole bunch of kids that are registered and they're going off to college and they're not voting because they can't get back home. Like my daughter drove home. But how can we educate them? This package, you going off to college, your package needs to include how to absentee vote, so that you can, continue your voting experience and
not
still
be counting military, working out somewhere.
So a lot of people, even me, I wasn't really educated about absentee voting and things like that.
I absentee voted when I was in the military about 3 years and didn't know I did it.
You heard me?
That was a long.
But yeah, so it's just getting the information out there, looking forward to it, and just looking forward to see who we're going to have as our new candidate, so we can move on to the next level, which is accountability and support, and that's what we're doing.
Okay, great. So we want to see y'all out February 27th at Central High School, starting at 6 o'clock. Central City.
Doors open at 5:30.
Doors
open at 5:30, 6 p.m. We'll start the forum.
All right, guys, you heard it. We'll be right back with our next topic. We'll be talking about leaving a legacy in West Tufts School at the Barnes YMCA. All right, we back, guys, with our second session. We're talking to Miss Tanika Rice. She holds many, many titles. So this title, this segment is going to be past president of the Barnes YMCA advisory board and past board member of the YMCA Tuscaloosa. So, Tanika, we went through that whole thing of getting a new Y built. So now we're moving into a legacy building part of the why about leaving a legacy in our community, from our community, that's going to last for years and years and years to come, probably hopefully way after either one of us gone. So let's talk about the donor wall at the Y.
Okay. So like you said, I was a board member until this past December. My term was up. I was a board member from 2017 to 2024, where I was with Tuscaloosa YMCA, where we were the governing board for both YMCA's downtown branch and the Barnes branch. But I was also the advisory on the advisory council. The advisory council for Benjamin Barnes basically advises the board on what we would like for Benjamin Barnes for the community. We just kind of represent the community and communicating with the board. So one thing that the our advisory council does is we do each year, we raise about $30,000 for Benjamin Barnes youth programs. It's specific. I can never say that word right.
Pacific in our community. Pacific.
We raised about $30,000 specifically
for
youth programs, sports, anything that helps, scholarships, all of that, anything to help with the children at the Y. And so this year, being that we had a brand new YMCA, we wanted to do something very different. Instead of going out and just, doing our normal asking money from everybody, we wanted that money to mean something. So when you come into the Y, to the right is a bare wall. And what we want to do there is put it's called a donor wall, where you put different names of individuals that donated to the YMCA on that wall. And what we're going to call it is the legacy wall. So what we want to do is, depending on the amount that you donate, that depends on how long your name will be on that wall, whether it be 1 year, 5 years, or what have you, and also how big your fund is on the wall. But any individual, any business, any family, or any organization can pay amount and have their name on this legacy wall in there. So we're really excited about that, because not only does the money go toward the youth programs, but also, you have people that have benefited from the Y. The Y's been around for over 60 years. So that is the issue now, while we're trying to get out, go to churches, talk to everybody. Your show is because I don't know everybody that went to the Y. You went there in 1975, 1981. It changed your life. You played on a basketball team and y'all won this championship that year. I don't know all those stories. So what we're trying to do is talk to everybody, young and old, and say, hey, is there somebody, you or somebody in your life, that the YMCA made a difference? Would you like to donate to us and put that person's name, your name, that organization, your families? Because we have a lot of families who have supported the YMCA. Just recently, the German family just donated quite a bit. Elizabeth Baptist Church donated on behalf of them.
Almost $10,000, right?
Yes, right. That's right. On behalf of them. So we're excited about that, because they're going to be the first family that we're going to be able to put on there. But like I said, we're just trying to get the word out to absolutely everybody, to take advantage of this awesome opportunity to be have your family saved.
And this is a way that everyone can participate, right? Everybody can participate in this from different levels. You want to talk about the donation levels?
So yes, we do. I need to look at it. So we do have the different levels where for an individual, I know the minimum amount is $250 that you can put on there. Then you have the next level is $500. That's where organizations and families, you start out at the $500 level. Then we have a $1,500 to $4,999, and then the last level is $5,000 plus. So whatever level that you donate on, that's how your name will be displayed on that wall. And just think about how exciting it is.
Yeah.
Like your child walk in the room and they just see, Rodney Pelt Sr. on there,
Mhm.
or they say the Pelt family.
Mhm.
When that child just came there for their basketball game and they see their family's name on the wall, that's long lasting. That puts something inside a child to say, hey, to feel like something that they need to look up, to not look up to, but just, stand up to.
Mhm.
Like my family's name is on that wall. I need to be I am somebody,
Mhm.
which they
Mhm.
are somebody anyway, but I am somebody and I need to go out here and I need to make my family proud. So, just little things like that just the smallest of things just
Mhm.
can make a big difference in anybody's
I
life.
know these things are great. Name recognitions. Each one of these levels have a commitment to it, not only monetarily, but it has a commitment on a yearly basis. Like the first level, it's 1 year. Second level is 2 years.
Yes.
Third is 3. The biggest one, the 5,000 plus, is a 5-year recognition. So the more money you get, the longer your name lasts on that donor wall. I know I go in my doctor's office sometime, and UA I have this. Some kind of legacy book. They had a UA scrapbook, yearbook, whatever it is. Then you look through there and you see all these names, and they have the presidential, the silver, the gold, the bronze, the name of this, all the names of thousands and thousands, probably tens of thousands people in there. They give, and that's why these institutions have so much money, get so many buildings and different things like that because of just those donations, those names. So it's very important for you guys. I'm on the board too. That's why I'm talking like that. Advisor council, yes. It's very important that we all need to participate in this. We're from the lowest level to the top level, and is it let me ask a question because I want to get it wrong. Let it come from your mouth. Is it, can you pay on it? Can you pay on it, or is it we got to pay one-time payment?
You can pay on it. The fundraising time frame was from January 19th and it goes through Memorial Day. So you can contact us and do a pledge and say, I want to pledge $1,000. But you actually can have the entire year to pay it off. But we like for everything to be paid off by Memorial Day simply because it kicks off our summer camp, which is when we have the most children there and we have the biggest need. And then it also helps us to go into the fall when we have a lot of the sports that start within the fall. So we prefer to have the money by Memorial Day, but you do actually have all year to do it.
So where can they get the pledge forms or the donor board gift card or
you can
website, or how do they do that?
We have YMCA.Tuscaloosa.com. You can go on the YMCA page. It's very friendly, where you can go on and you can tap on it and it'll ask you, you can find, you want to donate toward the donor wall at Benjamin Barnes YMCA and you put your amount in there. But of course, you can always go by the YMCA at any time, Benjamin Barnes, and stop by there and get a pledge card or anything that you may need.
Yeah, let's not shift gears, but we're gonna talk about this in a minute. Let's talk about how important it is for our community to support the Barnes YMCA. We had some fights, y'all, and we had some fights over the last probably 5, 7, 8, 10 years. We had some fights with funding, with our air conditioning systems, a mold, and different. Now we got a new Y. It's new, brand new, pretty, and thank for all the support for that. But how is important it is for us to continue to give back to Barnes Y?
Well, for one, one of the things that everybody said at first was they, weren't really coming because we had a debilitating building. A lot of people don't want to support. Now we have a new building. So we want people to come by there because one, the programming is number one. We're one of the only programs in Tuscaloosa that has so much support from the University of Alabama, Swim to the Top, nutritional programs, the grants we get where they pay for children, for their meals and things like lunch and meals and things like that. We also want to get our sport program back. When I was coming up at late 80s, 90s, long time ago, you had to come through the Y.
Yeah.
You didn't if you didn't play a team at the Y, you didn't know how good you were.
Yeah.
And so we need that back. We
Mhm.
need to start partnering and start getting our sports programs back to where we wanted: basketball, baseball. We actually do volleyball,
Mhm.
for young girls and things such as that, and then expand on the programming. I would love to see a couple other sports added to it, but the education we do off of the all of our after school reading programs and our tutoring programs are all based off of the curriculum at the city and county schools.
Mhm.
So the curriculums that they're going by when they're teaching them and tutoring them, especially in the summertime and the prep that we do, all of that is off the curriculums of the schools.
Mhm.
So the kids don't miss a beat. They're continuously continuing to do the work of the school, their schoolwork, and they're also getting social programming, that they need as well, and different programs that come in and out, blues project, just different stuff, mind changers,
Yep.
anything. I've even taught dance, and all kinds of
Mhm.
stuff that comes through there. So we're really excited about that. We also want to dispute the myth that everybody thinks that everybody on there is just the West Side. We have so expanded
Mhm.
beyond the West Side. Actually, most of our children that are at Benjamin Barnes YMCA come from probably District 7 and
Yeah.
3.
Southview.
Southview, Woodland Forest area. We get a lot of kids from Woodland Forest, Southview,
Mhm.
whatever. So we're excited about that because we didn't want to be known as just one part of town. We wanted to be known as the center for all of our children. And we also wanted to dispute the idea that we are just the place where you go if you just need if you need assistance.
Mhm.
We offer assistance because we don't turn anybody down,
Mhm.
but we are a place that we have affordable pricing for anybody.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of people, working class families, that just need some good, valuable, affordable programming. And we offer that there
Mhm.
at the YMCA. A lot of our volunteers, we use ALS PALS out of the University of
Mhm.
Alabama. Each semester, they send about 40 students over there
Yes.
that help with tutoring and working with the kids along with our staff. So they're around a very positive environment. A lot of Greeks come over,
Mhm.
sororities and fraternities come in and help. It's a very diverse atmosphere. The last couple of summers, last 3 summers, we got a grant where we covered Latino children that
Mhm.
came there. So we've really been expanding in that area of diversity, and we're really excited about that, and really excited of the fact that we are for everyone here.
Yeah, I'm excited about what Barnes has done in the past, and super excited looking towards the future. What we're going to do going forward, especially with not only the donor wall, but youth sports, after school programming, summer programming. Those things are vital to the upbringing of our children
Yes, yes.
in our
Creates a
community.
foundation.
So we need you. So when we start up baseball, I need some coaches.
We need
When we
some
start up our soccer, we're gonna need some coaches. Basketball, we're gonna need some coaches. But I'm gonna tell y'all coaches, hey, don't come with that mess.
I
Don't come with that mess.
want to
So
bring up
go
one
ahead.
other thing.
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry,
Go ahead.
and Rodney knows this about me, because we cool. So one thing about me is, even if I'm cool with you and I'm friend with you, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you if I think, nah, wait, go, that
Mhm.
ain't right, whatever. Where I'm going with that is Miss Lakita Smith.
Oh yeah.
She is a friend of mine,
Mhm.
but at the same time, we've been in the trenches.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yeah.
we've been out there. That young lady has been essential to the survival of not only Benjamin Barnes but the YMCA as a whole.
Right.
The youth programming because there's no youth programming at Tuscaloosa downtown.
Mhm.
There's only youth program there. So for the funding that we received and everything that's been going on, the positivity that's going on at the Y, that's because due to the work with Lakita Smith. I've seen Miss Smith in efforts where she knew that old raggedy building so
Mhm.
well that she'd look at the weather and know on Wednesday this weather is gonna be
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. The kid
So
gonna have to
she'll
go somewhere
structure
else.
the
Yeah.
kids to be on this side of the program. They don't
Mhm.
know
Mhm.
why everything is structured, or she'll make structure a program where they may do this and this or whatever. But she structured that program. You know how people will say, I didn't realize I was poor
Mhm.
until I
Yeah.
grew up because
Yeah.
I had everything that I needed.
Mhm.
That's the perfect example of the way that she ran that place,
Mhm.
where those children didn't understand how some of the things that the disadvantages that building had, but at the end of the day, that she made those things work. She made those everything work, and I was a strong advocate for it in any time that I could, and advocating for what she does. So she deserves this opportunity with this new facility to be able to showcase, not to have to work. You know, when you pour, you having to work around not scraps all the time. She don't have scraps no more. So now that she don't have scraps, it's us as a community. We need to start going over there. We need to start supporting her and bringing our children so that she can continue to bring on more programming and more needs. And the advisory council, that's what we're here for. When you have an issue with something that's the why, you want to bring something to the why, come to an advisory council meeting. We can make that happen. You need so-and-so money. You know, you want to do this, but you're lacking this pot of money or whatever. Come to the advisory council. Right now, Jade Nicole, she's the president of the advisory council, and Ashley Weed is the secretary, and I'm the fundraising chair now. So we have a strong council there with about 12 people that are ready to advocate for anybody in the community that wants to do anything at the Benjamin Barnes YMCA. Closed mouths don't get fed. Right. You want something, come over there and let us know what it is so we can advocate and make it done so that we can make sure that she has the opportunities, and most importantly, our children have the opportunities that they so desperately deserve.
Yeah, Lakita has been a matriarch. I can say that to the Barnes Y for years. Ever since I moved back, when I retired from the military, moved back to Tuscaloosa, I've been connecting with Lakita, and every crazy idea I ever had, I call her at 10 o'clock and say, hey, Lakita, let's do this. She's like, oh, Lord, right. Okay, let's do it. And it's just how much stuff we done accomplished because we had somebody like her in place to make those things happen. So I'll support that, what you said. And
she's very thorough. She's very thorough with her grant writing, CDRS, and things that she has to make sure that she complies with. She's very thorough, and I've also been very impressed. Like, I do a lot of things, partnerships with community, and I'll come in and I say, hey, let's do this like you, let's do this, do this, do that, whatever. But she'll break it down and say, we can't do this, we can't do this, just whatever. So
she never told me no.
She probably working something on behind the scenes to make sure whatever you were doing didn't, mess up with, because when you're working with a lot of grants like they do, a lot of people don't understand that about grants. Grants are very specific, and if you violate anything on that grant, just the smallest of things,
one line, half a day late,
anything, money spent, $1 is given to buy some chips, and it was supposed to be all for whatever, you can lose funding. So the fact that, to be able, under the circumstances that she's been under for the last 10 years, and to be able to continue to do what she's done, is wonderful. Jeff, the new CEO who came in, he has a strong knowledge of the YMCA, so he's been good on a association level as well. So I can't deny that, but I will say that in general, from being somebody who's been from the community and stood up for this community for the last few years, the Y would not be, neither one of the Ys wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for her.
The Y wouldn't be where it is without Lakita.
It would not.
She deserves our support. The Barnes Y deserves our support, whether it's with our kids, our school activities, summer programs, or you coming to work out there, you joining the Y. We got a whole new program where you can join, family join. You come down, we got the walking track now upstairs. We got the weight room, we got meeting rooms. So come support the Y, join, your family join. My family's going to, I already joined, but my family's going to come on the board. We're going to join them while we're going to support it. And
you better join. You get that email from me. You are an advisory council member. Hey, I'm
in there. I'm in there. I might walk on track 1 or 2 times for you, but I'm in there. No.
You have not gave.
She was talking about me, y'all.
Oh, it's everybody.
Ties ain't always money.
Judge England talk about me. I remember once I called him at 7 o'clock in the morning about something. He said, ain't nobody else called me at 7 o'clock. But that's a whole nother story.
The Y deserves our support, guys. The Y deserves our support. Anything else you want to talk about? Dancing Stars.
Definitely support Dancing Stars.
I'm
on that for 19 years.
We got 5 minutes.
19 years. I'm on Dancing Stars. Very awesome program, innovative program. I'm excited. We've had I have children all over the place from in dancing at professional basketball teams, so all of the HBCUs and other colleges there. Right now we're doing something real special. I got a tour coming, and we got 7 schools.
Oh my God!
And the tour, I did the tour 10 years ago, and it's with local artists. And on the tour was Miss Mulatto, who is now named Lotto.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So we did.
She came to Bryant one time.
We did all the schools. So now we just booked 7 cities. We're in Birmingham. We're kicking it off in Huntsville, February 13th.
Okay.
We're doing Birmingham, Huntsville, schools in Tuscaloosa, Greensboro, and some of the surrounding counties. We got about 4 other schools that want to get on. So it's 7.
Why you put me on a tour? I could have been a motivation. I could have got the crowd.
We ain't doing no motivation. We turning up.
Oh, you're right.
But we're really excited because the artist that we have, the headliner is Tink. He's a local artist here in Tuscaloosa.
Tink was in my changes. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Tink,
2-4, which is Jacoby
was in my changes.
He's opening the show, and then Keisha. She's also in the show. She's a Central alum.
She was in my changes.
And then, of course, we opening the show with my fabulous dancers.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody can kick off a show like us.
Oh, yeah.
With my elite squad. So
elite squad.
With my elite squad.
Okay.
So we're and 2 young guys. The whole purpose also of the show is we give young people the opportunity to really expand who they are. So we have some young guys that are doing a podcast called Black Couch. And so they're also on the tour with us where they'll be doing their podcast. We'll probably be inviting children to come out, perform on their show, do different things like that so we can discover some of the next new artists. So it's going to be a really big thing. So we're excited. February 13th.
Awesome.
It's called the First Class Tour. First class. Baby.
I hear you. Snap my finger. All right. Thank you, Tanika, for coming on. We really appreciate you and everything you do in the community, behind the scenes, because I've been in the war room with you, and we didn't have to get in the muck and dirt, and mine come out clean. So we appreciate all the work you do and everything you do with our young ladies with dancing and fighting for our community when it comes to after school, summer stuff like that. So we thank you. We love you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with my closing remarks. Hey, welcome back to the Message Journal. Welcome back to Kids Table Conversation. Look, real quick, we had a special guest pop in, Eric Gaines, Mr. Eric Gaines, running for City Council, Hello, District 6. So, Eric, you've been to 2 forums, 3 forums today, 2 or 3.
Yes.
Tell us about them real quick.
Every one of them was different and very interesting. The first one I went to was more of an interview with the Tuscaloosa Association of Realtors. I'm there talking to my colleagues, the real estate agents, the builders, and they gave every candidate the opportunity to just discuss and explain their platform, why we're running, and what they're going to do different. The one that I just left was Val Goodson. What's the name of the station?
Mr. Jimmy TSK? Lawson. Is it TSK? No, yes. It ain't no, it's not. I don't know.
That
was TSK.
Right, W something.
Val, good. Shout out to Val. That's my aunt.
You ain't for real?
Yeah, that's my aunt. Yeah.
All right.
For real.
Awesome job, Val. So tonight, that was all the candidates, the school board, District 1 through 7, and it was very informative. My favorite part about that was you had every candidate from every district there. So if anybody had a concern on issue and were trying to decide, well, what is this person saying compared to that person? Instead of hearing that message individually, you got to see everybody on the same platform at the same time.
Awesome. You're going to be at the candidate forum on February 27th?
Man, come on, February 27th. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Eric, got anything you want to say real quick? Got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Can I have 60 seconds?
Nope, 30. 30.
Eric Gaines, candidate for District 6. We're running on 3 things: safety, public safety. The second one, education. The last one I want to talk about real quick is housing. Affordable housing is huge, huge, huge here. Now, the difference for me and some of the other candidates, everybody's talking about what they're going to do. I've been doing affordable housing for the past 20 years. Vote March the 4th.
You keep shouting out your realtor career. You're going to have to pay me.
Well, since this is my third time, I am a honorary, am I still honorary co-host?
Yeah,
This is
I
the Kitchen Table Rodney Pill Eric Gaines show.
No, we're not gonna put his name on the show.
Yeah.
We're not, why not?
Okay,
I think it sounds
Kitchen Table
good.
Rodney Pill Eric Gaines. How about that?
Thank you. And we are going
He
to put
said
this
thank
on
I'm
the
still
road.
trying to get him out. But
We are going to put this on the road.
okay.
You
Yeah,
told me we could
yeah,
do that.
yeah. We're going to Forest Gardens real soon.
We're going to mow.
Talk to some people.
Thank you.
All right.
This is my water.
Yeah,
can
you can
have
take that with you.
All right.
We'll be right back. Quick commercial. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, guys. What a great talk we had with Tanika Rice. Talked about the why and different things. A donor wall. We need your support on that, guys. Support what's going on at the barn, because like she was saying, the barns had brought a lot of us through over the years since 1960. Some when the barns was at the Masonic building, it wasn't even at the location that it was the one we just moved from. It was at the Masonic building right there on MLK. So if you are part of that, have been a part of bonds over the years, please, please, please go support this donor wall. Starts at $250 and it goes up to how much ever you want to do. So do that. My family's going to do it. Do that. I need your support on that. Let's go make it happen. Also, she talked about the candidate forum, February 27th. Doors open at 5:30, Central High School. We got all the city council candidates, informed style. We're going to be talking to them, moderated questions, all that good stuff. So get out, come to that. Candy Cleanse, guys, listen, Candy Cleanse is good. I'm still drinking it. It's real good, man. Real good taste. Clean your body, start your nutritional habits off right. Drink healthy. Candy Cleanse available right here at King's Kitchen, 501 Hargrove Road East. Sweetheart Dinner Valentine's Day. We need you to get your tickets. Get your tickets for the Sweetheart Dinner on Valentine's Day, right here at King's Royal Event Center, featuring Willie Jasnova Davis. Come out and get your good meal, hang out, dance, listen to some good jazz music. King's Royal Events Center. I think I said that right. .com. Yeah. Oh, okay. Go buy your tickets at kingsroyalevents.com. I'm sorry. Go get your tickets there. .com. Remember, Q Sipping Strokes. Go on Eventbrite. You can tip in Q Sipping Strokes for your tickets. It's going to be a good time. February the 15th. We're going to start. Doors open at 7 o'clock. We're going to start at 8. Atlanta Paint Party is going to be there. So, listen, you don't want to miss that. You do not want to miss that. The bros, we're going to have a good time. Also, Elite Millionaires right here at King Royal Event Center on February 8th, this Saturday from 4 to 8. Come out, meet the stars. Miss Riley, I can't. Huh?
Starver.
Starver. Say it loud.
Starver.
Starver.
Scarver.
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 Okay, her and Mr. and Mrs. King. Come out and meet them. Learn how to live a healthy lifestyle. Also, some income you might want to get. So come out those days. That is this Saturday at start at 4 o'clock right here at King's Event Center on King's Royal Event Center on Hargrove Road, 501 Hargrove Road East. And one I forgot, If you want to sign your kids up for baseball in Northport Tigers, ages 3 to 12, and have a baseball registration from now until March the 1st, Monday through Thursday. You can go to 1211 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Northport, or you can just call Woodrow. I'm not going to give his number out. Call Woodrow Washington. So if you want to, yeah, go see Woodrow and sign your kids up. Northport Baseball Tigers. Lastly, I think, go support the donor wall, candidate forum, all those good things. And lastly, I just want to say, guys, even though we're in election season and it probably get a little bit overbearing, overwhelming, get a little boring and tiring, it's nothing more important than voting, because your everyday life, especially on local elections, school board, city council, county commission, things like that, your everyday life surrounds and revolves around those local elections. We see what we got going on nationally with all the tariffs and the this and the taking away DEI and not doing Martin Luther King birthday or Black History Month. All these things be taken away nationally. We want to make sure we protect our rights here locally. So get out, register to vote, educate yourself on why you're voting. Why are you voting for the person you're voting for? Don't just vote for your friends, but vote for your future. So I don't know. We have any questions, but it's too late now for the questions. So we'll see y'all next week. Next week we'll have Dr. Karen Jackson. She's a District 1 incumbent city school board. We'll have her on. We're talking about her platform and things she want to do in the community. And we're going to have the world famous Mr. Kip Tyner, District 5 City Councilman. So we'll see y'all next week on Kitchen Table Conversations. We love you. See you soon.